dreams. I've been driving this train, years in this lane. There's no stopping this flame, cause I came.
What's up, fam? What's up, fam? What's up, fam? Yeah, you see the background. I just stopped to get me something to drink at McDonald's, okay? Don't get it twisted. But I hope that each and every one of y'all are having a blessed day. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, that chiropractic care adjustment the other day was so awesome. You know, even though you saw that he didn't do much that day, but adjust both sides and stuff like that, right? But what he adjusts, like my lower back and stuff like that, it helps with constipation. And I'm telling you all, I really swear by this chiropractic care. And, wow, it's been amazing. But this left me with thinking, I'm in the wrong profession. You know how usually ladies will say, you know what? I should have been I should have married a doctor, you know, or I should have married a lawyer, right? No, my thing is, I should have been a chiropractor. Forget marrying one. I should have been a chiropractor. Y'all, I am definitely, let me let this seat back a little bit. I am definitely in the wrong profession. You hear me? Because, look, speaking of that, I think that there are professions, and I want y'all to comment down below and tell me what you think. It is cold here today. It is windy here today. So I hope I'm not that dark. I don't want to really roll my window down. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Not too bad. That's better, right? I know that's better. But, y'all, you know, I was thinking there are some occupations in which I think that you definitely, if you are a jealous person, don't marry into these professions. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. Yes, I am. The reason I don't think that a person should, well, no judgment here. No judgment here. No judgment here. Y'all know no judgment here. Judgment-free zone. Okay, it's not that windy. Ooh. It's not that bad over here, but I was trying to get some light in here because my windows are tinted, y'all. But anyway, let me just say, these are some, I'm gonna have to put my hat on for my ears, y'all. These are some occupations in which, if you are a jealous person, you should not marry if this person has this occupation. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. All right, one of them. Let's just start with chiropractor. You know, you seeing all type of people there and stuff like that. You know, let's just say doctor, period. A doctor. But what I want to first start off with is the profession of being in the military. Being in the military, okay? If you are a jealous person, please do not marry someone in the military if you are not in the military. Fortunately for me, I was dual military and stuff, you know, when I was married and stuff, we were dual military. And so, therefore, we understood the assignment. We knew that if, you know, we had to go, maybe go at a moment's notice, go away at a moment's notice or whatever and stuff like that. And if you are a jealous person, you don't need to be married to a military person, because I have seen so much, and I tell you, mainly before the ship sails, before people be going on, before Marines go on deployment and stuff, their wives would be in the club, you know, before the dang on ship even moves from the dock. So, wait for the next one. Okay, so just, not only that, it's a lot of things that you just don't understand unless you have been in unless you were in the military. You know that shirt that the Marine Corps has. If you think it's hard being Marine, try being a Marine Corps Marine wife. That shirt sucks. That is the most. Every time I see that shirt, I want to take it and burn it, because you have one job. You have one job while that person in the military is away on deployment. You have one job. Your job is to maintain the household, maintain the children if you have children. Okay? Maintain the household. Okay? You already have the money coming in. You have free medical. You have free dental. You have pretty much free housing. All right? If choose to. You have a choice, you know, in housing and stuff like that. So, what is harder about being a Marine's wife or spouse than being a Marine? Have you been in the foxhole? You've been in the trenches? You've been in the field? You had to get up at 0 dark 30 to go PT, 0 dark 30 to go to get dropped off and whatever, and have to do a back azimuth and find your way home. You ever had to do that? You ever had to take orders, you know, somebody telling you to do stuff that you know is not right, and having to find tact and telling them where to go and how far to get there? You know, you're not going through all of that. Do you have a backpack on while you're walking? Oh, okay. So, you know, if you are a jealous person, don't marry somebody in the military, because the only thing you're doing is setting yourself up for failure. I'm just saying. I'm getting ready to roll these windows up because it's getting cool. All right? And I know it's probably a little dark, but this is going to be a quick video. Another thing, if you are a jealous person, please do not marry a judge. Their first marriage is the law. They have to know all of this stuff that's coming at them. They have all hours, and they have to know all the stuff that's coming at them and be abreast on things continuously. And even though they may have a 9 to 5, you know, on the bench, their job never stops. Please don't marry someone. If you're a jealous person, don't marry a doctor. As I said in the beginning, don't marry a doctor. Because if you're a jealous person, you're going to think if that doctor say, you know, I have a patient, I have a late patient, but not only that, they have different hours, you know, depending on what type of doctor they are and stuff like that. But the hours and all of that, come on now. Can you deal with that? It's not just about the money to shop, but can you deal with things that come with being a professional's spouse? Can you deal with that? See, me, fortunately for me, I can sip tea with the finest, or I can drink a 40 if I drink. I could drink a 40 ounce amongst the crew. It doesn't matter, okay? I can adjust to any situation. But another one, if you are in law enforcement, if you're jealous, don't marry somebody in law enforcement, whether they're a policeman, I mean, law enforcement, period. Don't marry somebody in law enforcement, because they have all kind of hours, and you may not be able to deal with that. They arresting females, all kind of females and stuff like that. And if you know, just don't do it. Don't set yourself up for failure if you are a jealous person. Now, if you are not a jealous person, hey, go for it. But if you're a jealous person, don't marry nobody in law enforcement. Let me tell you something. I had a student. She was a police officer, because I used to teach criminal justice. And here in Jacksonville. And she apparently she lived next door. I'm telling you, you know, you never know who knows who. She lived next door to a friend, one of my longtime girlfriends, right? And she was a single girl, blonde, right? Young blonde, just as cool, you know, pretty cool. Well, anyway, one day my girlfriend called me one evening, and she said, "Sis, you know your student is riding on the hood on our street here. Is riding on the hood of a boyfriend's car. Don't want him to leave." I'm like, what? Now, they were both police officers. But, you know, hey, if you can't take the heat, get the heck out the kitchen. Don't do it. Don't set yourself up for failure. If you are if you're jealous, like I said, don't marry nobody in law enforcement. That includes lawyers, all of them. Don't marry nobody in the judicial field. All right? Don't marry nobody like that. Especially if they have to deal with people. So you notice if you notice the ones that I'm naming, they all have to deal with people, you know, and people of the same sex, people of the opposite sex, and you know, everybody can't take that. You know, you have to be a special type of person, really, to be able to deal with that. Because I've seen some jealous men, too, you know. And fortunately for me, like I said, we were dual military, so we knew what the deal was. We knew about military life, you know, Marine Corps life and all that. So that made it so much easier. And even with that, I didn't date. I don't even think I dated civilians until I got out the Marine Corps. Because I didn't really care to date civilians. Yeah, we had our own community, you know, it's just, yeah, but that's another story. But anyway, do not hook up with someone, if you are jealous, do not hook up with somebody who is a firefighter. Okay? The brother or the sister out there is trying to save lives. They're not trying to get with nobody, you know, for the most part. So, you know, if you're a jealous person, don't marry a firefighter because he has, you know, emergencies. He has things to do. He or she. They have things to do. And at the snap of a hat. Let me see. Let me think. If you're a jealous person, do not marry a pilot. Self-explanatory. Come on. If you are a jealous person, do not marry an entertainer. Do not marry an entertainer if you are a jealous person. Okay? If you notice all these names, all these titles, they are working with males, females. They are working maybe working strange hours. They may have to leave at the drop of the hat and things like that. And if you do not understand that, then you're setting yourself up for failure in getting with a person who has that profession. You let me know in the comments below because I just have 2 more that I just have to tell you. If you are a jealous person, do not marry an athlete. Why would you marry an athlete if you're a jealous person? I don't know no athlete. I haven't heard of any athlete that hasn't cheated. I haven't heard of any athlete that hasn't cheated. Professional athlete. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, professional. I haven't heard of any professional athlete that has not cheated. A business owner. Be in business with your spouse, you know. Some people can work together, some people can't. But understand the assignment. Understand what you're getting yourself into, because many of us, we set ourselves up for failure because it's like, oh, this person looks good, or what can that person bring to the table? How about what can you bring to the table? What can you do for yourself? Instead of saying, oh, I wish I would have married a doctor. I wish I would have married a pilot. How about going to school and being a doctor or a pilot yourself? And it has nothing to do with trying to separate, you know, because I know all these bosses and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes we as women, we need to let that masculine energy lay low. When to turn it on and when to turn it off. We need to learn how to do that. Now, when I was, you know, by myself and had to go out there to get my car repaired and all that kind of stuff, my whole demeanor is different when I go to do these things, because I found that people would try to take advantage of you, you know. So, but when you dream, first dream about what it is you would like to become or do or be, okay? Don't look, so many times we look for other people to supply these things for us. I wish I married a doctor, I wish I married a lawyer, I wish I married an athlete, I wish I married this person, that person, because they have money. It's important. You better start looking at the character of these people. Their character. Their character. And when you can get with somebody and you can grow together, that's even more beautiful. But stop setting yourself up for failure. In other ways, like waiting for someone else to love you more, or to show you this or to show you that. No. Have yourself together. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Just like guys don't be wanting, just like women don't be wanting to raise no boys, you know, in a relationship. Men that, you know, haven't been properly raised, don't put that burden on a man to have to raise you, because as a woman, because you were not properly raised before you got to him. And sometimes people, when they're doing things, they are better when they're in relationships. Some people are better when they're not in relationships, you know. It all depends on that person or individuals. But anyway, this video was about, if you are a jealous person, do not marry into this type of people with these occupations. You may want to think about it. But more or less, I'm always about having your own, being as independent as possible. That if you are left alone, will you be able to survive? You know, not that you're planning and plotting or setting yourself up to not be with the person, but you have to know how to take care of yourself and stand on your own 2 feet. You have to know how to do that as an adult. Anyway, you all stay blessed. I love you for free. And I hope that you've been enjoying these chiropractic, my chiropractor appointments videos, because I want, you know, if I find something good or something that's working for me or whatever, I like to share it. I like to share the wealth, spread the wealth, as we call it in the Marine Corps. I like to do that. So therefore, I hope that it's able to help somebody, because unfortunately for us as black folks, and you're going to learn in this next video, there are 2 things that I've learned that black folks don't want anything to do with, or they panic when you talk about, and that's chiropractor and mental health, a therapist. Okay? So anyway, you all have a blessed day, and you know, I'll holla. Be good to yourself and be good to others.